Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. In this video, I'll tell you about FBI's most wanted person traced to the Philippines, an Australian tourist arrested for stealing t-shirts in Thailand, pregnant British teen who was busted for transporting cannabis and faced life in prison has now been released, latest on Typhoon Tino, which struck the Visayas in the Philippines, and much more. Let's jump straight into our main story regarding this individual. On November 3rd, Onset Investigation is announcing that Gregory Robert Whitehead, who remains wanted by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, was traced to the Philippines in the Barreto, Olongapo City, Philippines area. In October 2007, Whitehead allegedly convinced two teenagers to come to his home under the pretense of offering housekeeping work. Once there, he reportedly served them alcohol, took photographs, and paid them for favors. He was arrested in Colorado Springs, Colorado, for several charges for, let's say, doing things against those who are not yet adults. On January 4th, 2008, he failed to appear at a scheduled court hearing, leading to a failure to appear warrant. Subsequently, a federal warrant was issued for his arrest due to unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. On June 4th, 2025, investigative team uncovered credible information indicating that Whitehead had been residing in the Barreto area of Olongapo City, Philippines in December of 2020 under the name Chris. During this month, he was actively involved with local hashing club, a recreational running and social activity. Whitehead allegedly fled the area several years later after one of the club's members recognized him as a fugitive. Whitehead is described as a white male born May 18, 1962, approximately 6'2" tall and 180 pounds with brown hair, now mostly bald. He has scars on his left finger and abdomen and may wear glasses or contact lenses. They traced this dude down all the way from 2007. Ooh, almost 20 years. Just goes to show you, just don't commit any ridiculous crimes. If you're in Asia especially, you don't need to. That's the thing. Why do all this stuff? Buddy, if you can't get girls, just pay for it. So if you're living in that area or know Chris or Mr. Whitehead, hey, what do you know? Maybe tell the police. You might get something in return. Next up, an Australian man arrested at Central Phuket Mall in Thailand for stealing a mobile phone and 3 football jerseys, soccer jerseys. CCTV footage helped police identify and detain him, and the stolen items were recovered. He confessed to the theft and admitted to a similar previous incident at the same mall. Under Thai law, theft can result up to 3 years in prison or a fine of 60,000 baht, that's about $2,000. The case has sparked online debate, with many Thais calling for stricter monitoring of foreigners and tougher enforcement to prevent repeat offenses. Apparently, this was his 3rd time, so I think that's what the issue is. Plus, buddy, what are you doing coming from Australia to steal soccer shirts and jerseys in Phuket? They're probably not even real. What are you doing? Ridiculous. Another thing that may be ridiculous, depending on how you look at it, Bella May Cully, a 19-year-old pregnant British woman from County Durham, has been released from jail in Georgia, the country, after being held since May on smuggling charges. She was arrested in Tbilisi airport, accused of trying to bring 12 kilos of cannabis, 2 kilos of black stuff into the country. On Monday, a Georgian court found her guilty, but sentenced her to 5 months and 25 days, the same amount of time she had already spent in custody. Her family paid 500,000 lari, around 138,000 pounds, probably about $150,000, under a plea deal that reduced her sentence. Okay, that makes sense. Cully appeared emotional upon release, saying she was happy and didn't expect to be freed. Her lawyer says she would get her passport back and be allowed to leave Georgia immediately. Cully had pleaded not guilty, claiming she was tortured in Thailand and forced to carry the stuff. Initially, she faced up to 15 years or life in prison, but a financial plea agreement allowed her, under the Georgian law, to be, at least it's under the law. Basically, buy your way out, bro. Kind of a weird system, but hey, man, maybe it's time for me to go to Georgia. Actually, I've been to Georgia. Tbilisi is actually a beautiful place. I was really surprised with the food. Georgian food is amazing. What am I talking about? Mrs. Pregno lady that got released. I mean, I'm happy she's free. It's just, yeah, I don't know what to say. I wonder what would happen if it was me with no money and did that. Next up, a bust of Dr. Jose Rizal in Paris, France has gone missing. Dr. Jose Rizal lived from 1861 to 1896, was a Filipino nationalist, writer, and a reformist, widely regarded as a national hero of the Philippines. I wonder if it's the same dude that stole all the diamonds from the Louvre. Oh yeah, they got arrested, so maybe not those guys. But yeah, what are you gonna do with the bust there? Next up, the Philippines ranked 20th globally in first half of 2025 among countries most affected by cyber attacks, according to Microsoft Digital Defense Report. More on rankings, the Four Seasons Bangkok at Chao Phraya River, number 2, Capella Bangkok, number 3, and Mandarin Oriental Bangkok, number 7, have been named the world's 50 best hotels in 2025, recognizing their service, design, and riverside locations. Asia dominated the list once again, with strong showings from Hong Kong, Singapore, Tokyo, and Bali. Italy's Passalacqua ranked number 4, while Dubai's Atlantis, the Royal, placed 6th. I'm surprised that the Burj Al Arab didn't make it, a 7-star hotel in Dubai. And I guess nobody can afford to stay there, so they can't review it. Or even the Atlas, both of them, Atlas 1 and Atlas 2. Yeah, crazy stuff. I guess this would explain why, despite the global economic slowdown, Bangkok's ultra-luxury condo market continues to grow, fueled by sustained demand from Thailand's wealthy elites and foreign investors, according to property consultancy Collier Thailand. Yeah, I can see that. Thailand's got some of the best accommodations I've ever been to in any country when it comes to value. Right now, actually, I'm on a rooftop, 38th floor. I feel like I'm living a luxury, even though I'm paying only like $450 on short term a month. So I can't imagine if I like doubled, tripled, quadrupled, or 10x that amount, what kind of lifestyle I expect, and what could I possibly get more? Because this place, it's got like a Muay Thai in the gym, a ring, freaking yoga. I don't even know what to do with some of these rooms. Sauna, free Wi-Fi everywhere, food courts. I don't even got to leave the condo, basically. More on rankings, Chef Josh Boutwood says Helm's 2-star Michelin distinction was unexpected. This is based on the Michelin guide that came out regarding Filipino food. Moving on to some serious stuff, Typhoon Tino slammed central Philippines. Typhoon Tino made landfall early Tuesday in southern Leyte, bringing destructive winds of up to 150 kilometers and heavy rainfall. The flooding came across the Philippines, especially the central parts. Authorities raised storm signal warnings up to signal 4, prompting the evacuation of more than 70,000 residents from coastal and low-lying areas. The storm left at least one person not alive, caused widespread power outages, flight and ferry cancellations, and significant flooding parts of Cebu, Leyte, and Samar. Emergency teams have been deployed to clear debris and restore essential services as Typhoon Tino moves westward, weakening but continuing to bring rough seas and heavy rain to nearby regions. I released 2 videos yesterday covering some of the footage and the devastation going on there. Let me know if you're in Cebu right now, what is the situation. And yeah, I can only just hope for the best. And then, even in the middle of the flood, love stayed afloat. Pet owners in Poblacion Talisay refused to leave their pets behind, proof that compassion doesn't sink even when everything else does. Thank you for making sure the pets are safe. And that was posted on the Sunstar. Looks like a lot of people are being affected by this. Now it's time for a segment Yesterday Today. Sinful says there's a huge mental health crisis in the U.S. that's not being addressed. Between drugs, homelessness, and lax crime standards, many cities are in chaos. And Landmine says, yeah, I catch a python falling through my ceiling. I'm vacationing the premises. Vacating the premises. My mind is elsewhere. Slim Jim says, I think it was around 120 got arrested for protesting about corruption, and now they are talking about the 120 arrests and 0 arrests for corruption. Yeah, about 120, I think 97 was just the latest batch that got filed against them. And Bird says, I figured Andrew did something embarrassing to be cut off like that by the king. That guy is out of control. Now he can go and do his thing in private without taxpayer funding. You'd imagine he has some funds, right? I mean, it ain't like it's that expensive. Plus, as a king, I hope you can afford a few ladies. That's it for today. Leave your thoughts down below regarding any of the topics I covered. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. And that's that. So maybe one of you guys watching this knows him. Maybe Chris, you're watching. Or should I say Robert? Or what's your name? Benjamin? Fuck, I don't know his name. Passalacqua.